What if I told you you could build your own AI assistant that sends email for you automatically to anyone you want? By the end of this video, I will show you how to create an AI agent that drafts and sends emails like a personal assistant using simple tools you already have. Hey everyone, welcome to Giving Back AI Education, and in this video we will see how to create an AI agent that will send email for you. First of all, let's understand what AI agent actually is. Basically, when it comes to AI agent, imagine this is like a human but AI, right? Why? Because it does the work for you. Now, what makes AI agent different from what we typically know in other LLM powered chatbots? Well, AI agent is much more flexible and it can go beyond what is provided within the box of the chatbot. If you go to ChatGPT today, it provides you a UI. There's an input box, there's a limited feature that it can provide, and it's always expected what is coming out of this chat, right? But in case of AI agent, the model is only a component of the agent, but the model interacts with the memory to understand or persist what is going on in the context of your ask, and then it goes beyond the chat box to use other tools such as, let's say in this example, our tool is Gmail, but it could be any other external tool like a human using tool in the computer. It interacts with another system to do the work for you, right? And that's what makes AI agent so powerful and interesting to learn and use today. Let's start a new workflow. You can see here, let's click on add first step and search for AI agent. All right, AI agent is here, and if you notice here, chat model is there, memory is also there, tool we can also configure from this side, but let me show you in the UI what happens. After you choose the AI agent, it will give you something like this. It receives a message. When chat message received, then it goes to the AI agent building block. You see this? This is a node, but I also like to call it a building block because we are building the entire workflow as a system, right? So here the chat model, click on this button. You can choose any chat model, but I'm going to choose Google Gemini chat model because that's free and we do not need to provide payment information for this. All right, but you can also do with your OpenAI or any other model that you prefer. And for the credential, if you do not already have, we saw this on the earlier video, how to create a credential, set up the API key for the account, choose the model you like or you think is best fit for your need, then go back, right? So now we can see Gemini chat model is also integrated here with our AI agent. Now, what is the memory part? Let's say you are starting chat. If you click in this open chat, it gives you some message. I'm going to show you a demo. For the chat context to persist throughout this series of the workflow operation, it needs to store the message or the key information somewhere in the system, right? So for that reason, memory is useful. Click on this button. You can choose all type of memory, but for our case, we're going to use simple memory. This is actually the simplest way to store the memory. As soon as you refresh, it will go away, but that's fine for us. We're not really storing anything, right? But if you need, you can also choose Postgres or any other database that you prefer. Okay, so now we have the chat model, we have the memory. Now the third step is the tool. So like we have been discussing, tool is something that the AI agent goes beyond the LLM, right? Beyond the LLM, it uses the context in the memory and then does some operation for you. So click on tool. For our case, we are sending email. So let's search for Gmail tool, consume the Gmail API, and here credential to connect with. So in here, you need to set up another key to connect with the Gmail app. Again, this is something we already learned in the previous video. It's about how to connect end-to-end to Google Apps. Please go and check again if you need help here. And once you have the account ready, just select the account. And for the tool description, set automatically resource message, operation send. You can either hard code it or you can also get from the AI. First of all, I'm going to show you the hard coded value, and then I'll show you how we can leverage the AI agent capability to dynamically send email to the user that you prefer. Okay, so let's say for this example, give him back I'm gonna write my email, and if you do plus, you can use the same email to it's like creating another alias, but easiest way. Okay, and now I'm gonna say to givingback.np plus hard-coded user @gmail.com, and then subject is hello world, email is okay, let's send text, then message, we can either say expression, you can click this button, a small button, it will expand to a bigger window, and I'm gonna say hello, this is a test message I am sending, please confirm, thanks and regards. Okay, the Giving Back AI team. Okay, so this is how you can construct the message, hello from an agent. All right, Giving Back AI agent. Now let's try again, execute this step. It says node executed successfully, no parameters are set up, and then response. But what happened here? Let's see the log. Sent 1, inbox is 2. So let's go to our Gmail. You can see the email had been sent. It's sent to givingback.np plus hardcoded user @gmail.com. Right? You see this message? This is something that we created. We also see this annotation at the end of the email, which we want to remove. Let's do that. Click on add options, click on append, and then attributions, turn it off. Okay, now this will turn off that message. Now let's go back again, save it. So at this point we know for sure this is sending email, right? But let's try again. Let's save it and execute this step. At this point, even if we type any message here such as this, it's not going to send email anyway, but I'm gonna show you what it shows and then constructively build from there. Okay, see this executed successfully, but it did not send email, right? You can see you do not see the green label in this flow, right? If you look at the log, AIAgents, simple memory is here, send email to this, you are a helpful assistant, no memory is there, Gemini, human, this is the input, I'm sorry I can send email with the available tools, but I can't specify recipient, subject and body, and simple memory is as such. So what is going on? All right, so let's look at that. Basically what's happening here is, although we are saying some instruction, we're providing some instruction to our model, the model is not really able to go and do the operation for us. Why? Because we have not specified what to do when the message is received. Okay, so let's click on this AI agent. That's where the prompt engineering comes in. Let's click on add option. Let's click on system message. So as soon as we receive a message, we need to tell our AI agent what to do with the message. Okay, let's go to ChatGPT again. Now let's create a let's ask for some prompt. Okay, so this is how I'm asking ChatGPT to give me a system message prompt, so we can copy and paste here. See, it's generating all the guidelines for us. Now let's copy that and click on the expression and also expand this, and now remove that, just paste here. I'm gonna put the task after the guidelines. Okay, so now let's close that and execute this step. Okay, node executed successfully. Now let's close back to the flow. Let's copy that, paste here, execute. Look at that. I'm sorry I can send email with the available tools, but I can't specify recipient, subject and body. So it's clearly saying it cannot specify recipient, subject and body, right? So let's go to that. So let's expand that. Let's clean up our prompt. Yeah, let's remove this guideline. Your tasks are these. Let's set it up here. Okay, now let's close this, execute this step. None of your tools were used in this run, so we are receiving the chat input. Send email to gmail.com. That is my prompt. Now let's see what happens. Okay, it's talking to the Gemini chat model. There we go. So it says node successfully executed, recipient email, the email has been sent successfully. And look at that. Let's open our inbox. You see here, hello from N10 giving back AI agent. Hello, this is a test message I'm sending. Please confirm. It's giving us hard-coded user, right? Hard-coded user. But one thing to notice here, it's sending to hard-coded user, but we want the user to be coming from our input. For example, in our prompt, we said explicitly send the email to Spider-Man, but it's not really sending to Spider-Man. Okay, so how do we fix that? Let's go to our email send email node, and then 2 emails should be coming from the AI. So start with curly braces, and then you can choose from AI. From AI, it's a method from coming from N10. You can read the doc here, populate this with the parameter passed from the large language model. Basically what it does is it will extract the data from the model directly. Okay, and then here we will say recipient email, and then that's pretty much it. Hello from GivingbackAI. Let's add here, this message was sent to. So that means every time we receive email, we can clearly see 2 address in the email body itself. Okay, let's go back to the canvas, save it. Let's refresh one more time because I want the memory from the previous step to be gone. Okay, now let's hide the chat, open the chat, send email to plus Spider-Man @gmail.com, and click on send. It will run through the nodes, and you can see your email has been sent successfully. Now let's go to our inbox. And there we have it. We have hello, this is a test message I'm sending, please confirm. And you can see the recipient 2 is a Spider-Man. And regards, this message was sent to this person, Spider-Man. All right, so this is how we do it, guys, but I know this can be complicated. And congratulations, you just created your first AI agent using the chat model, using the memory, and using the tools that goes beyond the chat box and do the operation for you. So this is a simple example. In the future video, we will see how we can expand on this simple building block and keep iterating to get what we want out of the AI agent. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next time.